And now, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only
J. Jacob. She's a little teapot with a tiny mic, bringing you art, 'cause art is life. Hello everyone, it's your girl J. Jacob and welcome to Tiny Mic News. Today I am with Shyla Sutton. She is a artist
and art educator.
So let's hop right on into it. Tell me a little bit about where you're from.
Well, I was born in Waterbury, Connecticut. I've been in Goldsboro since I was 5, so I consider myself a Goldsboro native. My first experience with art was in kindergarten, and it was on like an open house day, and they asked us to draw a duck. We were doing ducks or something, and I just remember my duck looking like a duck. In middle school is where I really fell in love with art because of my art teacher. And it was then that I decided, you know what, I'm going to be an art teacher. And I just set my mind on that, and that's exactly what I did.
Being an art educator, do you ever come across children that you see their work and you're like, you got something for life?
Definitely. You see some people that just have it. They have the talent. And some of them don't even know that they have that.
Right.
They don't even know that they have that talent. And
so what's your process of helping them cultivate the talent that you know they have?
just pushing, basically. Sometimes you see that one kid and they're like, all right, we have this contest going on. I'm going to come to this kid and say, hey, let's enter your work and let's do this. You know, just trying to get them that exposure.
Right.
Whether it be a scholastic contest, whether it's putting their work in the fair, putting their work in the mall. You know, so that's when they start to take ownership for themselves of being an artist.
What's your chosen art medium?
I think I consider myself to be a mixed media artist. I like to dib and dab in like a variety of things, like color pencil, graphite, charcoal, paint, pen and ink, printmaking. And I think that is because I'm an art educator. But as of lately, I've been painting and using acrylic paint. So that's been the kick right now, that and just line drawing.
Where does your inspiration come from? Because you got some deep pieces that I'm seeing.
Yes, so most of my inspiration comes from either past experiences or current, or what I'm going through currently. Like pain most of the time. I don't even recall making like a lot of happy art. Like every now and then I'll make some happy art, but most of the time that's not the case. So my inspiration comes from like past experiences and current life experiences that I'm going through.
So the pain inspires you to create, would you say?
Yeah, definitely. It's like you're going through something or something in the past, like, boom, I need to create. I need to create. I need to get this out. I need to get this idea out, or whatever the thought process is at that time.
Right. Art therapy.
Basically.
Art therapy is a thing, people.
So this here is my, I guess this is my fertility wall. A lot of it is based off like female reproduction, sexuality, motherhood. So this one here is titled A Mother's Connection. This is like a spin-off of that, where the female body becomes a tree of life. This one here, I started doing this different style of line work and overlap and layering. And I did, this one is called We Don't Shit on Our Backs. And it's actually, when most people first look at it, they think it's people having sex. But actually, it's the result of that. These 3 women are giving birth in different positions. So if you look here, all these 3 are the baby's heads. And all of these, what you could call preliminary sketches, or it could be a final piece of work. These are all that same style of continuous lines, overlapping, to give it an ambiguous look. So you have to really pay attention to it when you're looking at it.
Tell me a little bit about your artistic endeavors, like what you have going on now, what you plan for in the near future.
You know, I host paint parties, and so that's something that's always going on.
And now, if someone wanted to book a paint party with you, what would be the process?
So they can email me, first name, last name, Shyla Sutton @gmail.com, and I'll forward you the information on how to book that.
Now, this is a question that I want to ask every single person that I interview, because it's different for everybody. What is art for you?
Art is an extension of self. Art is a direct reflection of self, for me anyways. So now at the stage that I'm in, I'm not into making meaningless art. For most of my things are personal. So it is a direct reflection of who I am, how I express myself.
Okay, and the other question I love to ask, because you can ask 500 artists the same question, these same two questions, and get a million different answers.
That's true.
Why do you art?
It comes easy.
It
comes natural.
Wow.
I mean, you don't have to, I guess that's my answer.